B team, we're back. Post Thanksgiving episode. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving with your families, friends, and a lot of damn food. I didn't eat that much. Every Thanksgiving, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to devour this food. I'm going to go crazy. There's going to be so much. You see, my Thanksgiving's all Italian-based. So I had baked shrimp. I had baked clams, lasagna, fucking sausage and peppers. Dude, I showed up because I went out with him on Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, we did.
And then he left me, of course. Him and his girl left me.
All right, we left after we had been there with Mike for at least an hour.
No.
But her and I had been there for like 4 hours.
And he was late to show up?
Yeah, I mean, I texted him.
That was very fast.
I
showed up.
Yeah, I texted you 40 minutes into us getting there.
He texted me, and I said, okay, I'll be there. Maybe within 2 minutes.
Well,
showered.
That was after we had talked about a recurring guest, Adam Peters, when Mike said, oh, let's get Adam to come out. And I just responded, like, there's no way he comes out. Like, the Sixers are on. There's no way he comes out.
But I showed up. We had a great time. Mueller left me. I was drinking Tito's and Sprites. That's been my go-to recently, and I should not be drinking vodka to begin with. I pull up. I got 2 double fisting. One was for Mueller because it was a gift of gratitude. Mm-hmm. And
I respect that. I want to clarify. I did not know that drink was for me.
No,
I thought he was coming back double fisting. It was never made clear that he was getting a drink for me. So when we were standing there for 10 minutes and did not see anyone that we knew, we were like, all right, I guess let's get out of here. Like, everyone left. And as we're heading out, Mike shows up out of nowhere with a drink in his mouth, and I feel like there was 2 things in his hands. Like, the man was loaded up on drinks, but never made it clear that any of them were for me.
I just see Mueller just getting dragged by his girl, like, in crowds of people, and he's like, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I'm like, dude, look at me. This is for you. This is for me. Like,
she started walking before Mike got there, and I feel Mike behind me.
I turn,
and I'm
like
holding
a dog on a leash.
I'm holding on to her, and I feel my arms stretching, and I'm like, Mike, I gotta go, Mike.
So then I'm there, and Nico Alejandro was gone, and Alexis was missing, and Vispy was just being Vispy.
Whoa.
And I'm here with 2 drinks in hand. I'm like, man, I'm just this guy right now. So what I do, guys, I worked the crowd. I walked around. People are like, I know you. I'm like, yeah, we probably went to high school together. And I just kept going, like, high school reunion. But I'll tell you what, though, that place was very, very fun. I enjoyed it.
515 is probably the best place on Main Street now. And we didn't see anyone we knew until
I was in the line waiting.
We wouldn't have seen anyone we knew if Mike just never went and got a drink.
Yeah, they left, and then once I slugged down the 2 double Tito's and Sprites, which, by the way, are $12 each, absolute steal. I mean,
yeah,
it
was.
Well, there are a lot of more
cheap.
expensive doubles. You can get a lot of other
Fun
places,
fact about that night, I spent, I think it was like $30 at the bar that night, and I don't know why, I got refunded everything.
Me too. Yeah,
you did too.
Yes, yeah, I did.
What was that all about?
They said that I was charged twice for a drink. Granted, they weren't even charging me for 2 drinks; they were charging me for 1. So I think I spent at 515. I probably had 4 or 5 double Tito's and Sprites. I maybe spent like $36.
Yeah, I got at least 6 drinks while I was there, and $30, and I got it refunded. So we drank for free. Do you think they refunded everyone?
Probably.
It's one of those things on Thanksgiving where like, yo, we're just gonna.
It was one of those marketing concepts where
like
this is a new place, not a lot of people know about it. Let's just act like we have cheap drinks just for this night, and then furthermore, in the future, we're gonna charge $18.
Yeah, now it's gonna be $100 when you come here.
Crazy.
But let's talk about some of the bars in Bethlehem for a bit here. Tally Ho. No, right?
No shot.
See, now I'm gonna shout someone out right now. His name's Alec Koski, and he loves Tally Ho way too much, I think. Because at this point in our lives, I think Tally Ho is
the least wanted bar I want to go.
It's not fun.
No, it's awful.
It's not the place. Honestly, it wasn't fun when it was the place.
I mean, it's just, listen, those bars like Molly's, Tally Ho, those are where maybe, for example, Andrew Hudak came back, and I haven't seen him in like a year.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, let's go to Molly's. And I'm like, all right, fine, let's go to Molly's. And me and him were just chilling, and we had a blast. Like,
I'm okay with Molly's.
Tally Ho, like the back room, like not that, like the first room where you walk in where they have the terrible boots, like in Rippers. Like that place, no. Like go in the back where there's like the fog and like there's a bar back there. Okay, that's doable. But Funhouse, I don't mind Funhouse. FNA has potential, but it's very collegey. And then what's that other place? Bond. That if you're going for drinks, like just chilling.
All right, Bond and Seven Sirens shouldn't even be included in this because those are two very separate things.
Agreed.
Those ones are like Brewworks.
Yeah.
They're like what's it called? Steel Garden.
That's Steel Garden is the only bar that I personally enjoy going to. I like the vibe. I like the pool tables. I like the dim lights. When it's crowded, not really, but you can make your fun there. I think.
Yeah, it's too small.
Yeah, like it's not like a club vibe. It's more so like chill, like hang out, but like you can kind of dance. Yep. Like it's more of like a meeting, hang out, socialize, not like dancing, clubbing. Like if you want to go dancing and clubbing, I guess tally ho, but
now it could be 5:15 to be honest.
Yeah, well now it's 5:15. Yes,
that makes Northside with the emergence of 5:15. I think Northside for a bar crawl is very fun.
I mean,
very fun.
There's not that many bars, though.
Yeah, but there's all those small restaurants that you just go in, grab a drink.
True.
Because
it's true.
Think
like
of all the places.
Yeah,
like,
yep.
There's all
Don't forget about
Joe's
Tavern.
You got
New Street Pub.
Yep.
Yeah. So
there's places you could make probably a 15-place bar crawl on Northside.
Listen, I will say 515 has potential to be a very fun bar because again, you got to remember. Everyone in Nazareth, Emmaus, Parkland, like they're not partying out there. They're not going clubbing out there. They're all coming to Bethlehem or maybe a slight chance going to Easton. But Bethlehem is the one. And I think 515, because Court was obviously looked the same, but new management maybe. I think it's a little bit different.
But it was different.
Yeah. So it had a different feel to it.
One thing they got to figure out is the bottle service. $1,000.
What was it, a bottle of Tito's that they had, man?
A tiny bottle of Tito's, no bigger than my computer screen.
Was it actually Tito's, though?
The one was definitely Tito's.
And they're paying $1,000 for that? There's no way,
They said it was $1,000.
How stupid do you have to be to do that? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How dumb do you have to be? Because there's a bunch of alcoholics in Bethlehem and all over the East Coast. Let me pay $1,000 for a fifth of Tito's ice cold with sparklers. That sounds like a bargain at its finest. That's bullshit.
It was nuts.
Like, what is going through your head at that point?
Yeah, but think about who's getting it. You saw those people in the corner.
I would rather pay $100 to listen to Freebird in Nashville than pay $1,000 to get a bottle of Tito's.
Yes.
You get 5 to 7 minutes, not even because they're not performing that long. 5 minutes of Freebird rocking out. I'll pay $100 for that. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
So think about this, Mike. You and I paid maybe $30, right, for our drinks that night, and we got a bunch of drinks. They paid $1,000 for one shot.
For two shots.
One shot a person. Think about it.
Yeah, maybe.
One shot.
You got to think. A lot of people probably don't want to take shots.
Yeah, so they're a bunch of wuss bags.
Yes.
They paid $1,000 to be a wuss bag.
Oh my God, what a sin. I mean, good for 515 to be just scamming people left and right like that because, hey, they got to make up for all the doubles they didn't charge the people on that night, right? So
that's crazy.
Shout out to 515. If
really
you're from
crazy.
Bethlehem, go check it out maybe on a Friday, Saturday night. You'll have a good time. You're going to be packed like a damn sardine, but, hey, who doesn't like that here and there? But now let's get into Thanksgiving itself. I want to hear how Thanksgiving was for you guys. And, yeah, just what was your favorite meal, dish? What was your favorite event, story, favorite game? Let's hear it.
It was good. I gained about like 15 pounds over the course of the week. Good. It'll be off by the end of this week, I think. So I'd say it was a successful Thanksgiving. I made gravy this time. That was my dish of choice for the dinner, and it came out pretty well. Look up Gordon Ramsay's gravy recipe. There's a lot of good shit in it. Gordon Ramsay's got you if you ever need to cook for the fam.
What was your favorite thing that you ate on Thanksgiving? Like, what did you load up? You went for seconds. You're like, let me put a little bit more of this.
Honestly, it's got to be the desserts, like the homemade pies. Yeah, that's what it is for me.
What kind of pie was it?
Apple crumb, you know what that is? Like with the crumbs on the top instead of crust. Yeah, fire.
That's always better. I mean, my favorite. I think we all know what my favorite part was beating the hell out of the commies. But I gotta give it back to you. So the apple crumb, we had that as well. Fantastic. But mac and cheese is always my go-to.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Now, what's because I know there's multiple pies that are made, like blueberry pie, pecan pie, apple crumb. Is apple crumb the go-to?
I don't think it's the go-to on Thanksgiving, but I think it's the best.
You can't go wrong with having apple crumb pie on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. I love pecan pie. Like, I think it's a very, very underrated pie to eat for dessert.
Yep.
But you can't go wrong with either of those two. Blueberry's a little bit too much. I don't really want to rock with blueberry pie.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Give me either of those two, and I'm happy. My Thanksgiving was fun. I showed up super late because the night before I was drinking till around 4:30 in the morning. I pull up, and it's all Italian food. It's baked clams, baked shrimp, sausage and peppers, ziti, spinach pie, just a bunch of my grandma. She's Cuban. She cooked a bunch of Cuban food. It was delicious. What did I like the most? My aunt's sausage and peppers were phenomenal. Baked shrimp and baked clam, phenomenal. Mm-hmm. The turkey, sorry, Pop, it was cold. I probably should have warmed it up. The gravy made it all right, but just you gotta season the turkey right. I don't know. Like, you gotta enjoy turkey a bunch. Just a little bland. That was it.
I'm not a turkey fan.
I mean, it's all right. It's just the niche of Thanksgiving. You have to.
I can't get into it. I don't know that you have to. Last year we made brisket.
Oh,
there was turkey there, but we made brisket. I didn't have one thing of turkey.
Okay, that's fair. I think it's acceptable to not have a Thanksgiving turkey. Like, you can have brisket. You have to have some type of beef, meat, chicken, something.
It's just too dry.
If you're smoking a brisket, that blows turkey out of the water.
Absolutely,
yeah. Like, you really can't go wrong at that point.
Yeah.
So we should do a episode of Gassy smoking a brisket.
It'll be good.
And Gassy will just Gordon Ramsay the hell out of everybody that is watching, and we'll just get a perfect product of brisket. And I will be the judge. I think it'll be a great video. We can have Sunday Scaries with Jacob Gassler.
Just makes a
brisket.
Different type of meat every Sunday.
Well, I feel like you cook a decent amount, though, Guess.
I do, yeah. I'm not bad at cooking. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little hobby of mine.
I think cooking's fun. It could be a little expensive, but I mean, it's quality. It's homemade. You can't go wrong. I think that'd be a nice little segment, especially in the wintertime where the season's over and we just need to put out some content. You cook up some brisket, dude. I'll chime in. I'll cook something up. That'd be great. I want to start making soups more. Because my dad's nickname is Soup. I'm Cup of Soup. That's been a long time coming.
Soup on soups.
Soups on soups. He would make a bunch of good soups. I think I can make quality soups. I have a bunch of recipes saved up. I think I could do it. Because I enjoy cooking as well.
I think I know the answer, but why has he not started a TikTok where he just reviews soup? Soups on soups.
If anything, it should be him making soup instead of reviewing soup.
He would get canceled.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's where I was like, I know exactly why it has not been done.
Yeah, we gotta.
Why is his nickname Soup? I've never heard this.
Because he used to pull up to the Jets tailgates and he would bring soup every time. So they call him Soup. And then he'd bring me around and be like, yo, cup of soup. And then that's how I stuck a cup of soup.
All right. Makes sense.
Yeah, so Soup is very known in the tailgates. We'll probably be there when we go down. I'll tell him too, because if your dad's there, he's gonna want to come through. So we'll go to his tailgate. We'll go party around. Maybe we'll go see Fireman Ed.
Have to.
Well, we did that last time. We couldn't find him, and we were walking like.
Dude, we walked like 4 miles.
Dude, it was bad, bro. We try to find him, and my dad's like, call him. I'm like, bro, like there's thousands of people in the parking lot. Just to find him is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
We never found him. Andy was fucking bitching and complaining, and it was just a disaster. But this is the problem when me and Gas always go to the Jets games. We always go so late. We never leave at like 7 in the morning. We leave at like 9:30. We hit traffic. We don't get there till like 11, and we're slugging. We're just slugging away.
We get too drunk. I get too drunk every time just because of the pace we have to do.
Yeah. It happens every single time we go to a game. And then one of us is sober enough to drive to Ralph's Pizza in Nutley, New Jersey, and it is like the icing on the cake. So any Jets fans that are listening to this, you have to go to Ralph's Pizzeria in Nutley, New Jersey.
No free ads.
No free ads.
We'll give them a free ad.
We'll give them a free ad.
Okay, I'll be the judge of that.
We made it into a tradition because Portnoy, shout out to Portnoy, I guess, for doing the pizza reviews.
It's an 8-9 there.
Okay.
I think he's got his little plaque up on the wall there. It's phenomenal pizza. I mean, you can't go wrong. Like, Jersey's got some good pies. You just got to find them. That's the key. And that's why Portnoy's out there doing it. So he can find them. We can go review them.
All right. Speaking of that, we got to get back into the nacho reviews.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
We should start hitting up some places each week.
We can go, yeah, we can. I'm down. Maybe like once every 2 weeks.
Should we go Sunday at noon?
I think a wing review could be a move because I think people, they want to know what spots have the good wings in their city.
That's a good point because I feel like wings are they're growing on people. Like people that are going out for football, like they want to eat wings and drink beer. Nachos is a little too much.
Yeah, nachos.
But I like both. I could do both. I don't mind. It's just I don't want to do them every day.
Mike, remember when we once did 2 in one night?
3.
And that was such a bad decision.
We did 3, bro.
Do you remember we went to Apollo? And
phenomenal.
Those things were so good. We ate the whole plate. We walk out there, we're like, shit. We didn't think this through one bit.
And then we went to Brewworks, and they were atrocious.
Not only were we full, but they were terrible.
The first video, I think it was just me and Muller. Maybe you were there too. We walk up, and the guy's like, "Hey, y'all got a cigarette?" We were like, "No cigarettes here." Just right away.
Crazy. You're like, I wish.
I was like, I wish, but no. Apollo nachos are fire, but there are a lot of places we still have to try.
I like the wings idea.
I do
because that's more football. That's more football.
I agree, and I think wings. There are certain things with wings that are important. Like you have to have a good sauce,
good bones.
You have to have some good bones.
You do. That's a serious thing because I've had wings multiple times now where the bones I've had multiple on one plate that are broken, and then you're biting in and there's bones flying everywhere. Like you can't have that. You need to have strong bones.
Also,
suck out the bone marrow.
I don't vacuum the bones, bro.
I'm not
talking like
that's.
I'm
that's not my
one,
style.
Like Patrick Starr, no like,
that's not my style.
I have to dissect it. Like I have a whole strategy now, and it's fantastic.
When I eat wings, give me that thing that you break crabs with, and I'll break open the bones, and I will get the marrow out of there.
All right, so new strategy here. Hear me out. We eat the wings, but then we flip the camera. You eat the bones.
I'll do the bone review.
Okay, there we go. we'll call it. We're the wing review. He's the boner review.
The only, oh my God, the only thing like with so I don't know if you guys are a fan of grilled wings. I prefer grilled wings.
Grilled wings with a little bit of Old Bay.
So are you, Muller? You seem like a dry rub type of guy. You don't seem like a very wet wing.
I'm very open in my relationship with wings.
Like you seem like you go get wings and you get, let me get the mild with ranch type of guy. No, you're like sweet Thai chili, extra blue cheese type of guy.
I like the spiciness. Give me the spiciness.
Well,
I go to not Thai chicken, but Thai kitchen.
Wings, we must do the hot. Just ask for hot.
Yeah, because I think because you gotta have a baseline. Yeah,
well,
it's like plain pizza.
Stop. No.
But Mike, it's like plain pizza.
For sure, I agree. But I also think if I asked the waiter, what's a good sauce? What would you recommend? And they gave me, get the hot and honey. Like, I got to do it then.
All right, so what if we get both?
We could, okay, yeah, we can do
So
both.
we review, the official review is the hot one or whatever we decide, but then the fun review and the one that people come for is the fun one.
So are we just going to exclude, because the nacho reviews are still kind of, they're key. Like I feel like maybe once in a blue moon, we can order, like if we're really hungry, we can get, because if it's 3 of us going out to eat, we can go hot wings, wet wings, and just a thing of nachos, and we could just review it up.
Review it all.
So I'm down for it. Again, I can't do it 2 or 3 times a week.
No, once a week. I think once a week.
Once a week is fine.
For now.
We can do it on a Sunday. We can go somewhere. I like that.
Yep. For the 1:00 games.
But one more thing about the wings is sometimes when you order them, they'll you can see the skin of it, and it kind of freaks you out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't like that. When the
it's
skin looks a little loose.
Looks like scaly.
Yeah, it's usually, it's not on the drumstick ones. What is it? The wing?
The flat?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's more with the drumsticks, because right near the bottom of the bone.
Oh, well,
you could
if you get them wet, if they do the wet properly, you don't see anything.
like off the top of my head, like thinking, I haven't been here in a minute, but Mock Scoot on
I'll be there on Sunday.
You'll be there Sunday?
Yeah. Tanzo's Christmas party.
Dude. All right. Well, now you have to do a review.
All right.
You have to do it because they're excellent. I haven't been there in years, but I remember I went and the wings were phenomenal.
You want to be my +1?
Sure.
We'll just do a review.
Sure. I'll go for the review and then I'll dip. And be like, all right, thanks.
Thanks, Mr. Tanzos.
So I like that idea, though. I like the wings. I think they are more involved with football than nachos, but the nacho reviews will still be on standby.
They'll be around. But another thing with the wings is that a lot of people make their own wings for game day. Like my dad makes wings, and he has his own sauce that he makes. Like we could,
I would love to.
We could go to like different people's houses when they make the wings for games, and we can just review them.
Now, are you an all drums, all flats type? I like a good ratio.
Mike, I'm telling you, I have an open relationship with my wings.
So wait, are you ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch.
All right, we're gonna change that.
All right.
Yeah, it's got to be blue cheese.
All right.
The saying is blue.
I also don't always use it.
Oh, that's a big mistake.
I like to taste the sauce straight up. If it's gonna kill me, it's gonna kill me.
The saying is blue cheese or go fuck your mother.
Well, if they wanted me to eat the blue cheese okay, fine. But if they wanted blue cheese to be eaten with it, they would just put it on the wing to start with.
Well, there are some places that do that indeed. Oh my God, what was the one spot that I?
And that makes sense.
So
if you want me to eat it with the sauce, put it in there.
So
if you don't, put it on the side. I won't do it.
Okay.
And I'll get a water.
You would rather have it presented on top like blue cheese crumbles, and you would actually eat them instead of dipping it in a sauce.
Yeah, because there's sauce on it already that I ordered. Why am I going to put more sauce? Like you should have just put the sauce. If we're going to do this, let's just get ahead of it.
Well, it is personal preference, so I see why they do it.
It's just an extra step that I don't need. Like I pick it up. The moment it picks up out the basket, it's in my mouth.
You're not a boneless guy, are you? Because you're just eating chicken nuggets.
No, it depends. It depends on the scenario, you know? Like if you're out with,
No.
If you're out with the fam and it's your fam, I think you go bone in. If you're out with on a date, I think that if it's just you and the girl, you go bones because you got to assert dominance. If it's her and her family, but the dad's not there, I think you can go boneless case. No, hear me out. Because you don't want to look messy in front of the girls. But if the dad's there, you go bones in because you got to assert dominance again.
Listen.
And now if you're on a business trip and there's a business meeting, I think you have the head honcho order
you go
first.
Caesar salad, bro. You don't go any wings.
No, hear me out. Well, Caesar salad's going to come regardless because the head honcho is paying for it all. But if he orders bone in, I think you got to go bone in because you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to be the wuss bag that goes boneless because then he's not going to improve your situation. If he goes bone in, you go bone in. If he goes boneless, you go bone in again because then you assert dominance and you're like, you know what? I'm coming for your job.
I think the old...
Yeah.
Extra.
When
give
she
me some
asks you,
free
you go,
bones
I want
on the
it extra
side.
bony. Extra bony.
I think the only time boneless is acceptable because everything that you just mentioned, I'm going bone in. I don't care. If I'm out with a girl on a date, if I'm out with their family, I'm going bone in, dude. What the hell do I look like? But if I'm at some big function, a work function, where I'm in a suit and tie, I think that's acceptable to go boneless. At that point, I wouldn't even order chicken.
Unless the head honcho there orders bone in. Because if he does it, then you have to do it, or else he's just going to be like, all right, this guy's not built for this occasion.
That's exactly right.
I feel like...
Hear me out. Ready?
Yeah,
ready?
Go.
Jets, I guarantee the Jets, Salah goes out, gets bone in.
Absolutely. Why
Zach Wilson probably gets boneless because he's a pretty boy.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's why he'll never get an A+ in Salah's book. He's never going to get above that B. But you know
he goes boneless with ranch and he gets garlic parm. That's a huge red flag.
Honestly, I'd bet that Salah took him, Tim Boyle, and Aaron Rodgers out to eat. Aaron Rodgers got some
Aaron
crazy
Rodgers said
food
no, he got no
sauce.
sauce. He just had wings straight up.
No, I don't even think he got wings. I think he asked for like mineral oil to drop on top of his head to make his something crazy. Salah got bone in. Tim Boyle looked at that and was like, I'm going bone in. And then you had Zach Wilson getting boneless.
Zach
I guarantee
got
that's
the chicken
what
fingers and fries. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't get no boneless. He got chicken tendies and fries.
He went for shriveled up body. That's what he went for.
Were you guys ever
that's
a chicken
so
tendies
bad.
and fries guy? I was never that.
Bro,
Like,
Yes.
you know when people are, though.
Yeah.
Like Curdy. I love you, Curdy. Like, Curdy's a chicken tenders and fries type of guy.
I mean, I am. I'm right there with Curdy. Now,
you're
now
chicken
I
tendies and
wouldn't.
fries.
Now I wouldn't. But growing up, easy order. Anywhere you went, chicken tendies and fries. You never had to worry about a menu.
Just
It was never.
yeah, like what is so appealing?
I don't know.
It's just a chicken
But if you,
tender.
I'm gonna stand up for Curdy here. Shout
I'm
out to
not
Curdy.
shitting on Curdy.
No, it sounds like you are.
I
You're
love
shouting-
Curdy.
you're-
Curdy,
you're-
I love you,
No,
bro.
you're shitting on the whole
I'm hitting on the-
chicken
I'm-
tendies and fries community
Absolutely,
right now.
yes.
So watch what you say
Besides
here.
Curdy and you.
But Curdy, he had a whole ranking system, and my God, was it accurate? Because
no kidding. All right, let me hear it.
Pizza Village. No, I'm just gonna.
Best onion rings on the planet.
No,
Yes.
Mike. No, but they were. But Pizza Village, I'm just going to hit you straight right now. You've taken a step back. We need to pick it up again. If you want to be back in our ring, you got to step it up. Chicken tendies and fries used to be peak, but now you guys have you've come down a little bit. Westgate Pizza and their chickens and tendies they're stepping up every day. I'm going to say I've ordered Westgate Pizza more than I've ordered Pizza Village.
Westgate's solid.
And Pizza Village is right there. I ordered from a couple miles away from them to get my pizza. I haven't gotten Pizza Village pizza in a long time.
It's been a while, but when I used to go there, I used to go after the Hanover Community Center, and they had the best onion rings I've ever had in my life.
and that
they were
was
that
when
good.
their pizza was well priced for the quality that it was.
I think you guys need to try Picasso Pizza near me. I think it actually it lives up to the name. Have you tried it? It comes out. It's crispy. It's hot. It's not cold. The cheese is good. It's a solid slice of pizza.
It's like art.
It is like art.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we had Lucas on, we were talking about Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that pizza is anywhere close to any pizza in the tri-state area. Jersey, PA. Like I would take PA pizza over Chicago deep dish.
Well, deep
Like,
deep
hands
dish
down.
isn't that good.
No, it's not. The
How-
only thing I was good was the sauce.
When you bite into a pizza, you want crisp. You want it to be crispy.
It was like deep dish pizza is like when you eat a Dorito and you eat it upwards and it stabs you in the roof of your mouth.
Have you done that?
Yeah, I've done that. That's exactly how deep dish pizza is
Have
in
you?
Chicago.
Have you done that? But did you do it on purpose?
Why would I do it on purpose?
Well, the way you said it was like you just did it on purpose.
No, like
all
when
right,
you're just
yeah, it makes
snacking
more
on
sense
sweet
now.
and spicy chili
All right,
Doritos
got
and
it,
you
got
eat
it,
one
got it.
that's vertical.
Got it, yeah.
It hurts. Like deep dish pizza is meant for that to happen to you. Which is why I'll never get it again.
Yep.
Also, shout out to Moonlight Pizza.
Okay.
It's in the Lehigh Valley.
Okay.
Portnoy was there. He gave it an 8.3.
Where in the Lehigh Valley?
Penargil?
Penargil.
Never mind. I'm not going to Penargil to get pizza.
I've done it, and it was worth the drive.
It was?
No kidding.
All right.
But they're going to be way too busy now.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, we gotta go to New York for pizza, bro. Have you come to the island with me?
No.
No. I took Annie there, dude. We gotta go.
Team
We
trip?
gotta do like a team trip to New York.
Should we just record in the car a couple times?
We should do something.
Yeah, dude. I know
Road trip?
so many places on Staten Island that are phenomenal. Talk all the shit you want about that island. I don't live there anymore. It's a bunch of Pikachu hats and blue hair. I get it, but the pizza there is excellent. It's excellent. I don't know if you have to edit that out or not, but that's literally
it's
Staten
same.
Island.
I
swear to
just
God.
I just said before that his segment's going to be called The Wings and the Boner. But like
I lived
I
at
think
McDonald's
that's a little
in Staten Island.
not as bad.
I used to live at McDonald's, bro. I swear I was on welfare. I lived there. It's fucking massive.
Oh, this lady at McDonald's in the drive-thru the other day, she gave me free fries and took my order half off just because it was Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Now we didn't go on Thanksgiving, it was the day before. Day after.
I got a question here. So, you ever see those videos where like you pull up in a drive-thru and the cashier's like, "Oh, like the guy in front of you actually paid for your drink because
I've
it's
seen
Christmas
this.
or whatever."
I've seen this.
Would you ever do that back to the
No.
person behind you?
No,
I would be
because
like, hell no.
You got to check your rear view mirror because that dude's trying to get back around to make sure he gets that free food. He knows exactly what he's doing. I've seen this. I've seen this clip.
It's a nice gesture,
What's
but
that
it's
show
a
called?
random gesture.
What's that show called? I Think You Should Leave? Think You Should Go?
I think you should leave.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Not a
I've
fan
seen
of
that
that show.
episode. But that's have you seen that episode?
No,
Oh,
I don't
oh.
plan on watching it ever
Oh,
again.
Mike.
I'm not a fan
Mike.
of that show. I don't think it's funny. I think it's stupid humor. There are maybe a couple episodes where you get a chuckle out of me, but it's just
This was the only one I laughed at.
It's not it.
That episode was the only one I laughed at. I didn't understand the first season.
I mean, it's just random comedy.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of just childish in a way.
Trying to do what Eric Andre did, but I don't think anyone can really pull it off like him.
And that works.
He's pretty
Like,
funny.
Yeah.
I didn't even think Eric Andre's show was funny, bro.
You
And
have
that
to be fucked up to watch that.
Yeah.
like I feel like
That show is funny.
Yeah.
it's just a very strange comedy. Maybe I'm just dull and vanilla, but
I don't know, Mike. 'Cause
It
I
wasn't
feel like
me.
A lot of people stand with you there, and I would personally, if I'm gonna watch
got an
comedy,
Emmy nominee.
I would. That's crazy. I would rather watch like a Shane Gillis special. Give me that. Give me an hour and a half of him just
Watch
making
his
fun of
sketch
people.
show, if you haven't seen it, he has one.
Is that the what's it called? Yeah, I've seen that. I love the airplane one where they all call someone and tell them like fuck off, and then the plane's all perfectly fine.
Yep. What shows are you guys watching right now? Like, are you on HBO a lot? Netflix, Amazon Prime?
Call me what you want.
You're probably watching Love Island UK.
No.
Right.
But we did watch that in college. All the boys would get together and watch that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You never. It was a soccer team.
And you guys would just get off on
Yeah.
Love Island UK?
Dude, it was electric. We would all get a 6-pack and be hammered watching it, get all into it. It was a good time. My boy Colin Hester got us all into it. But right now, the lady has gotten me into Vanderpump Rules, and these people might be the most stupid people I've ever seen in live television. Not even live television. They document their lives at this fucking restaurant with this $1 million smoke show of an owner. And like, they're just so stupid. They're so dumb, Mike, and it's electric. I love it.
Now, does Alexa make you watch those shows with her? Like,
no,
will you recommend a show and she'd be like, "No, we're watching this."
No, so hear me out. That's how it initially started. But I started watching it, and I'd watch it. I'm not really paying attention. But then something would happen. I'm like, "Ooh, all right," and then I go back to what I'm doing. And then you start having it happen more and more. You start picking up on it. You know those memes where it's like when your boyfriend starts watching shows and he doesn't want to watch with you, but then all of a sudden
When
he's
it's
more
Netflix
into it
and
than
chill,
you.
but
That's
the
me.
movie's actually
That's
pretty
me.
good.
Yeah, that's what happened. And I'm more into this show than she is. Like, I cannot wait to see how Sandoval cheats on this girl, because that's been the talk of the town. That's been the absolute talk of the town.
Has that ever happened to you guys?
Yeah, that's
Like, you're getting it on, and you're watching a show, and you're like, "Yo, why is this actually kind of good?" Bro, and the meme, I don't know if you've seen it. It's Fiona from Shrek and like Prince Charming, and he's like, like, if that hasn't happened to you, like, I don't know what you're doing, man. Because if there was ever like Sopranos, like last season on, and like we're making love, and I'm looking like, yo, Paulie just got killed, yo, like shit like that. It's like,
Paulie survives the show.
he survives, or Chris. I meant Chris. I'm sorry, but oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I mean, apart from that, Survivor's a great show, and Amazing Race is a great show.
I've not indulged in Survivor. I
We
feel like
should
it's
try
a
and-
good show to watch.
We should try and get on Amazing Race.
Well, that's Gassy is a runner. I'm not. No runner.
No, it's not about running. It's do you know what I'm talking about?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it though.
You do like challenges, but then you're like trying to beat a team.
Like
to
American
certain
Ninja
checkpoints.
Warrior type shit.
No.
Okay, thank
No.
God.
No, it's like, so here's the gist of the show. So like they start in America. All right, he says go. There's like 8 groups. Run, get your bags. That's all you have for the whole show. All right, you read the clue. All right, so we got to go from here to here. We go to the airport. We fly to this place. All right, so now we get there. Everyone's rushing. You got to do something at this checkpoint. Once you go to the next one, you're trying to beat everyone through these checkpoints in these like games basically. But like once you're ahead, you're ahead. Like everyone else has to catch up to you. Like it's a race to get through here. But then like at the end of it only takes like a day to get through everything. So then at the end of it, he'll be like, all right, you're last, you're gone. And then the next day it starts all over again. But the first team gets to go early, the next one. And it just keeps happening. You fly different places, take trains all over the world.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah. I think we could win.
Sure. Who's gonna get on The Bachelor though? My cousin actually put in an application to get on The Bachelor. He didn't get it.
You should.
Someone.
You bring it up like, oh, who's gonna do it? Mike, you should.
What about? Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Maybe
Go on the Bachelorette.
A B team. So
I think you should go on the Bachelorette. I think we would get more content out of that.
what is the one where it's the one guy and he has a bunch of women?
Bachelor.
The Bachelor.
Yeah, because
That's
him.
the one I'm trying to get on.
Well, yeah, for obvious reasons. We get why you want to do that
Nah,
one.
because I'm the
But
center of attention.
No,
It's
no,
about me.
We
Me, right here. You see this?
we
Bam.
all guys see. We know why he wants that.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I'm not doing no Netflix and chill, but the show's too good. No, it's me, and I can expose the podcast. Be like, listen, I got a podcast where we got millions of views.
You know what? That's true because they can't vote you off. if
That's
you're
what
the
I'm
Bachelor.
saying. Because if I'm on
That's
the
true.
Bachelorette and I say I got a podcast, like that guy's a douchebag.
Yeah, no,
and they're
you're
gonna
getting
vote
voted
me
off. You're not even getting a rose in the first episode.
Exactly, bro. You
All
think
right,
you
yeah.
think I would actually stand a
The
chance?
campaign starts today for you to get on The Bachelor.
You think I would stand a chance if I was on the Bachelorette? Like, what do you
No.
do for work?
No.
I paint my pops.
I'm gonna-
I do a
straight-
podcast.
My name is Mike Silvestri. I paint with my pops. My pop's name is Soups.
I love the Jets. I love the Jets.
Aaron Rodgers taking us to the promised land. Shout out to Fireman Ed.
Now-
Jets, Jets.
Now, would
Jets.
you rather hear
And you
that?
would get kicked off
Would you rather
immediately.
hear that or be like, I'm from Philly, like I look go Birds, Jalen Hurt? Like if there was
Well, no.
two guys that you had to choose, Jets fan, Eagles fan, and we came out like
Jets.
just typical douche, like go Birds, or like J-E-T, like who are they choosing? And we
the
look the exact same.
In The Bachelorette?
Yes.
Honestly, I think she goes home with no one.
Damn. Oh, so it's just a plot twist of the show. She declines both of
Everyone.
us.
Everyone.
All right, that's
And
fair.
she picks like the Jaguars fan.
Oh,
The
nah,
British
she
the
picks-
British dude.
She picks like the Bears fan or something. I don't know, or maybe the Niners fan.
Hey, shout out the Bears last night. Have we talked about football
No.
at all so far?
No, we haven't.
Shout out to
Great
the Bears.
segments. Shout out to the Bears. Bears +3. That was a hitter.
Good for them.
Yeah, I mean,
But
the
yeah,
Josh
I
Dobbs
don't
train.
think
I'm not saying get off
all
the
right,
Josh
you,
Dobbs train.
You, Josh Dobbs, and an Eagles fan go on The Bachelorette.
I'm choosing Josh Dobbs. What?
No, but she knows nothing about you guys besides you're being a Jets fan, Vikings, and he's bald. And, well, no, that's because he's got alopecia. Now I feel bad. But Jets,
come on,
Vikings,
Kyle.
and Eagles.
Well, I think there's a difference between being a fan and being the starting quarterback.
No, but she doesn't know that.
But he's got to give a little information about himself.
No.
Like, oh, I'm a astrophysicist, and I also play for the Vikings. as a quarterback.
No. All she knows is Jets, Jets, skull, and what's up, bro? That's all she knows.
I'm winning that, bro.
That's what I mean.
I'm winning.
I think you win.
I'm winning it.
I think you win.
Like if she didn't know anything about any
Nothing.
three of us, yeah, I got a shot.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Mike's gonna go on Bachelor.
So, Joe Young, if you're ever listening to this,
did-
shout out to you, bro.
Did he go on it, or was his
I
relative?
think it was his cousin went on The Bachelor,
But he
The
got
Bachelorette. I'm
I
sorry,
think he got sent home
but
right
he
away.
got sent home.
But he didn't make it out of the first episode. I don't think.
No kidding.
Isn't that what happened?
No, I thought he was like kind of far in.
That's
whatever.
That's tough. I'm sure he's doing great though.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's pretty sick. Because think about how many women watch that are like, oh my god, he's so handsome, he's such a nice guy. Like, what is wrong with her?
I think the real winners are the ones that get sent home
Exactly.
way too early.
Yeah,
They're the real winners.
dude. Because after that, everyone knows you, and then you could just expose your brand, whatever the hell it is, and you're good. You're golden. But I'm watching right now, Money Heist. I'm on season 5. Excellent show. And I'm watching something on Sunderland. Actually, I don't know if I told you this.
Oh, I feel so bad for them after watching that.
So I just started the second episode, and pretty much. So that's for the Bachelor or the Bachelorette.
This is for
Oh my god, dude!
The Bachelor.
We have to apply. We have
Yeah.
to just try.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So. Yeah. No.
This is crazy.
You could win this. All these questions they're asking are very easy. It's like.
What's 2 plus 2?
So you want me to read some of them?
Yeah, go ahead.
First name.
Colin,
Well, Mike. So you already got
Michael.
Michael.
You seen
Last
that?
name.
This is Silvestri.
Good.
Stop. The
Height.
6'3",
Weight. Don't answer that.
215
Do you have
on a good
children?
day.
Do you have children?
Absolutely
Have you been married before?
no.
You haven't.
Why
been
would you
married?
want to be married on The Bachelor?
You're not married to the game.
That's insane. You
Good
can't
for
be
you.
divorced and then apply to The Bachelor. I think that's bullshit.
Occupation.
Financial sales.
It's a good answer.
That's a great answer. I love that. Here we go. Address. Don't answer.
We're going to stop there. But it seems like a regular questionnaire.
Here we go.
Fill out application.
Have you ever applied for The Bachelor or Bachelorette online or via email or mail?
No.
All right. Well, someone had to ask it. And then,
Are you a robot?
what is the next big city near you and how far? No, that's something we shouldn't answer either. But then,
Philly.
will Aaron Rodgers start again this season?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think you would pass this.
What if I get an email like, congratulations, you have been accepted to be The Bachelor? I'd be like,
Bro,
I wouldn't go. I'm scared. No way.
I think you should
I
do
get
this.
it being on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube is one thing.
Terrifying situation.
Being on TV is a
I
lot.
I think you should do this.
That's scary,
I'll
man.
nominate. You can nominate someone too. So what if we had a bunch of people nominate you? No, we're gonna.
Didn't
do
we have
this.
a post about The Bachelor? We had some
We did.
posts.
We did.
We had an edit with you as the bachelor.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, it's written in the stars,
Oh,
bro.
jeez.
Look at this. You can.
Sure,
you
we
can
could send an
apply,
application in. Why
and then
not?
you could also nominate someone. Yeah. Oh man, Mike, I'm gonna nominate you, and I'm gonna post this all over social media so that people nominate you.
Imagine
We
I
have to.
actually got in.
Because we think about how many people view our stuff right now. Like, all right, so think about it. If someone gets nominated 200 to 300 times, like I'm just thinking of numbers in my head. Like people,
They'll give you an edit.
we'll probably get like 1%
Why's
of
it
the
gotta
people
be
that
me,
view
bro?
our stuff, for obvious reasons.
Why
man.
can't it be Colin Muller, dude? You're
Because
a
I'm in a
professional soccer
relationship.
athlete.
I'm in a relationship.
Gassy, what about you?
I'm good.
Me, that's my
Yeah,
response.
so Mike, you're in.
But I'm good on it too. I don't want to be on TV. I'm okay with Instagram.
You
and
brought
TikTok.
this up. Was it not him that said he would do it?
I was just asking if you could apply.
No, you're gonna go on this.
We'll get you on the Bachelorette because there's a better chance that you would get picked.
Yeah, there
You'll
is.
be like a side character. You won't have to be the main character.
That's true.
That
but
would
did say
blow
you
the
want-
pot up.
Do you
though.
want to be the main character?
Listen,
or no?
listen. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I said last time I don't want to hold the snake, and I immediately held the snake. We'll do the Bachelorette. All right.
Okay, Bachelorette.
We'll do that.
And we'll nominate you.
There you go. All right, fair. We'll do that, and then we'll get on, and that would be insane because
Oh.
I need you guys to take footage of me.
Wait. We can't. I'm actually looking at this now. That would have been very embarrassing if we applied for the Bachelor, being that they're looking for women to date our Bachelor.
Oh.
That would have been embarrassing. So yeah, we're gonna apply for the Bachelorette.
All right, let's
because
do
they're
it.
looking for men to date their Bachelorette.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, we're in.
But we gotta have a lot of people nominate him too.
I really hope this doesn't happen.
I hope this happens. This would be so awesome.
What if I don't want to do it, man? Respect my choices.
You don't have to do it, but you still have to win the chance to go.
What if I actually win it?
You have to go for the
Do I
first
have to
episode.
go to, where do I go? Where is it? Cali? I got to go
I'll
to Cali? Go to Hollywood?
I'll pay for
Hollywood.
everything. I'll pay for everything. I'll pay for your suit.
And flight?
Well, I think they pay for the flight, right?
Just imagine, like, how long would I be gone for? Months?
I don't know. What do you
Who's
think?
going to take over
do
the
you,
show?
Do you think they'll let you zoom in?
It depends how far you get.
Yeah, that you're.
Dude, I know I'm
you're
gonna get
like, Mark, you're assuming you get past the first episode.
I mean, listen, all it takes is a couple laughs and a couple drinks, and we're having fun.
You better.
But
hope.
listen, you know what? Listen, I don't watch that show. I never have. But you know what freaks me out is that one person, either the Bachelorette or the Bachelor, is just swapping saliva all over the place at everybody. Like, does that not freak you out a little bit?
Well,
Like,
I
is that
thought-
a bullet I have
See,
to bite?
This is the thing I don't understand. This what
Yeah,
it does.
It's true. It's
does.
true. But like,
This is what I don't
the dates
understand about this show, because I see it all the time. They'll get mad when a girl is kissing or a guy is kissing the person that's the Bachelor, Bachelorette, but then like they'll go do it, and for some reason everyone gets mad as if they didn't realize that was obviously gonna happen. You put 30 people that are all dating the same person, obviously that they're gonna kiss all of them. So why are you mad? It makes no sense to me.
My My question is, do they ever fuck somebody like before the show's over, and then the rest of the guys are just there like, all right, that just happened?
No, like, yeah, that's what I'm
think
saying.
so.
I
Like,
think it probably does happen.
Mike, this is why we need you to go.
oh my god, what if I like win it? And like, I want to marry you. I'm like, what's going on?
It's going to be the greatest wedding ever.
Like, I want to marry you, but you got to end the podcast now. I'd be like,
Oh,
no,
no
way,
Cut it
no
off.
way.
We'll be
Cut it
at
off.
the wedding,
Show
we'll
ends.
vlog it.
Show ends,
Dude, this would be so
Nah,
awesome.
you know what we have to do? My grandma.
How did your football show blow up? Well,
Well, let's see. Mike
know
on the
that show, The
Bachelorette and won.
and we would say it like that. We'd be like, and he won. It wouldn't be like, oh, and he got married.
Yeah, he'd be like, he won the Bachelorette,
won.
and then he used the Bachelorette to blow up the pod, and then he left her within 2 weeks.
He cheated on her in 2 weeks.
All right, we're gonna have to cut that part just so that they don't use that against us.
Nah, if there's a couple game shows that you would be on, what would some of them be? I think we would snap in Family Feud.
I was just about to
I
say
think we
that.
would go ballistic in Family Feud.
The Ultimate Fighter.
The Ultimate Fighter? My God. Uriah Hall's going to kick me in the head.
Yeah, I think you
That's going to be me, bro.
you look like Tua. You look like Tua.
Fucking, yeah. We fucking, what was his name? He goes, sorry, Adam. After he just roundhouse kicks him in the head. Has him fucking unconscious. That'd be me. Nah, I will say my grandma did want me on Dancing with the Stars. She was like, I want you on this show. Like, it'd be
We will
perfect.
not get on Dancing with the Stars because
If I get on The Bachelorette, one of you guys have to at least apply to Dancing with the Stars.
yeah, but the problem is it's called Dancing with the Stars.
We have a podcast. We're stars.
All right, fair. We would blow if you win the we would blow up.
And you can learn how to
fair.
dance. I'm pretty sure Ocho Cinco did it, a bunch of athletes.
You think I don't know how to dance?
I mean, I only got
You know
this.
show we could get on. Have you ever seen Kill Tony?
No.
We could get on that.
Kill Tony is an amazing show. It's a comedy show on YouTube.
Yep.
They have like a panel of judges. They're all comedians, and they pull names from a hat of like aspiring comedians that signed up, and they bring up a random person from the hat to do a minute of stand-up on the stage.
My
And
brother.
You can sign up for it. Anyone can.
I don't think I'm that funny. It's my brother. Like, I told my brother is the funniest kid I know. And I'm like, dude, like, a comedian is your calling, bro. Like, he's the funniest kid I've ever met in my life. And I tell him, like, Nick, like, you could be a comedian. Like, I would nominate Nicky without him even knowing. Like, I'd fill an application for him and everything.
Oh, that's funny.
Because that's exactly what Probably Baller's doing right this minute.
You're gonna get at least one nomination
All right, fair.
because I just nominated you.
All right, there we go. So we're in.
But
It's
you-
coming to
you have
Muller's
to apply.
email.
You
No,
have to
you can
apply.
apply for me since you just nominated me. Apply
Okay,
for me.
but I'm gonna need all
We'll
your
do it. We'll do it
information.
off
Yeah.
camera,
Yeah.
and then we will never talk about this subject again.
Well, I'm gonna post on social media about it because we need people to
Get Mike on the
nominate you.
Bachelorette.
Yeah. Our official campaign starts tomorrow. And I'm not gonna stop until you're on it.
No,
No, Mike, it's gonna be like at least
I don't
one or
think that's a good look, man. I look desperate.
I'm
I-
here for this.
Yeah, you guys are not me. I look desperate.
but it's not about you finding love.
Exactly.
It's about you getting on the show.
It's just getting on the show.
It's a game,
All right,
Mike.
well,
We're playing
let's
the
make
game.
sure it's about me
being
getting on the
hungry
show.
for fame and attention that you don't deserve, like a true American.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I thought you meant for me. I was like, Cassie, I don't want no fame, man. I want to be incognito.
I just want to be a Jets fan.
I just want to be a Jets fan and hate my life. That's it. Very simple. Hang out with the boys, eat wings and review them. Hit the fucking slopes. That's all I want.
So what are your goals in life? Well, you see, I own a podcast, and I really want to become the biggest wing reviewer of all time.
What is my goal?
I also love the golf.
What is my goal in life? I just want to find out if the Jets are cursed and if Name It Sold the Soul the Devil. That's my only goal in life. That's my
Did
purpose.
Taylor Swift ruin us?
No, it has nothing to do with the Swifties. It has nothing to
You
do
don't
with the
think that-
Swifties.
We
Bro,
can't even-
The Jets
Taylor-
fans have no affiliation with the Swifties.
Taylor Swift that absolutely cursed you guys when Aaron Rodgers went there and was high off his ass.
I don't
and
believe it.
Fell in love with it.
I don't believe it because remember you said something about Taylor Swift reporting in Denver and it was going to curse them and they won the finals, bro.
But she cursed everyone else.
Yeah, but if the curse
Are we sure?
the curse cannot have an L, bro. The
Wait.
curse has to be undefeated.
I've never seen a picture of a Denver Nugget with Taylor Swift. I have seen a picture of a jet with Taylor Swift. I have seen a picture of every other team that lost.
So explain the
with Taylor
Chiefs.
Swift. Explain the Chiefs?
Yeah.
She's literally riding on top of one of them.
But what if they win the Super Bowl?
They ain't win the
She
Super
could
Bowl.
be cursing the birds. I think she already cursed the birds.
Maybe she already cursed them.
I think she already
But that's
did.
her favorite team.
Yeah. She didn't go to the game for obvious reasons, too.
Yeah, wuss. That's not a real fan.
Now,
If she really rode for Travis, she would have been at the game.
yeah, I know. Now, let me ask you, because you watched the Bills-Eagles game. I watched snippets because I didn't watch football. I'm sick. I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't in the mood. I don't think, based off what I watched, I think the Eagles' defense has downgraded. I think they have declined.
Yes.
And I don't think they're what everyone has been making them out to be.
Thank you.
Because I looked up their rankings. They're 15th in both rush defense and passing defense.
They're average. They're bang
On
average.
defense, yes.
Yes, they're bang average. And
But-
their quarterback is not an MVP.
No, he's not. But I will say, like, the way their offense is, like, they're gonna wear you down.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they really wore down the Bills. I think, if anything, Josh Allen wore down them more than they wore down the Bills.
All right, so this is the second game against a big-time team where – actually, the third game against a big-time team where you could argue that the Eagles didn't win the game. The other team lost the game. Bills, you missed field goals. You dropped touchdowns, okay? Chiefs, MVS, what the hell are you thinking dropping that ball? Catch the damn ball. Should have lost that game. Cowboys, you get all the way down there. They left too much time on the clock for Dak Prescott. He's like Tom Brady of the new age. And you get down there, and dumb penalty, dumb play call, game over. Eagles win. But they probably should have lost. So there's 3 games against big teams where I don't want to say they got lucky, but they got lucky. And now you need luck to win in this league, but they're 10-1. Is that what the record is? If they had Patrick Mahomes, they're 11-0. All I'm going to say.
I think the Bills.
Slight dig.
Nice. Hold on.
Got him.
I think the Bills should have won that game. I think they came out and they played hard, and Josh Allen was magical on the field. And you know what? Jalen was too. Like, I think Jalen had a good game. I just think that field goal at the end, once they kicked it, I think they knew it was over, but they still almost lost. And again, no hate on them because they're a damn good team. But it's not like they're vulnerable. Like, I don't think the record says that they aren't. Like, it says that they aren't vulnerable, but I think they're a beatable team. They just know how to close out games. They're like the Vikings last year. One possession games. They're the opposite of the Chargers where they lose one possession games. The Eagles win them, and that's what's going to carry you far in this league.
Yeah.
And it's just that one moment where the Eagles won't close out a game because the defense got them on straps. The offense is, number one, running the ball. And they had them. Like, the Bills had them, dude. And, again, like, I think, like, back to the Bills here. Like, is a Super Bowl window closed? Yes, I think it is. I don't think they're going to get any better. I think they're going to get worse. But they're still a decent team. Of course, they're overvalued. But, like, when they play like that, if they play like that every week, they should be blowing the division out. But they're not. And it's multiple factors.
And I think it's the same situation for Justin Herbert and Josh Allen because they're in tough situations where I don't know if their head coach can take them any further. I think that both of them have taken the teams as far as they can. There needs to be a new voice in there. I mean, the Chargers,
yes.
We've said that.
We talked about it.
Like, you shouldn't have gone and gotten Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is a fraud. I don't know how. The only reason he made it this far is because he clearly had something on Jerry Jones. Something. And now he's been gifted this Chargers job, and he's doing great things with it, as we all can see. But then they also have a head coach that's a defensive coach, and they give up massive amounts of points. I don't understand how he still has a job. And then you look at the Bills, and ever since they lost, who's now at the Giants and doing shit, Dayball, they've not been good.
Yeah.
I don't want to say they haven't been good. They've been good.
They haven't
But
been what they were.
haven't been. They've taken
took a step back.
big steps back.
Yeah. And again, like I just want to touch on the Chargers quick. It's not on Herb. You know, like
It's not.
I know people hate the guy because he's just Justin Herbert, long white hair, just 4.0 student, blah blah blah, whatever. Like the dude's a gunslinger, man. He's a damn good quarterback, but like, what can he do when receivers are dropping game-winning touchdowns? All he has is Keenan Allen. You have a depleted O-line. You have Brandon Staley. Like, I feel for that kid so bad because he is a talent in this league. He's a top 5, almost a top 3 quarterback. I think he's a top 5 quarterback right now. Like, he's one of those guys that he does need pieces around him. And it's not just receivers because he needs a line. His line has been shitting the bed. His head coach is calling terrible plays in terrible situations. Like nobody will ever change my mind that he's a bad quarterback. Like I think he's got all of the attributes to stay elite. Like he's got the arm, he's got the accuracy, he's got the body length. Like he's strong in the pocket. Like he can run here and there. Like Keenan is his number one weapon right now. He finishes the game with 12 plus targets almost every single game. Like what else you got to see? Shout out to Keenan because he's been a phenomenal receiver all year.
Yeah, I think he's second in yards right now.
I think they need before they waste any more years of Justin Herbert, I think they need a complete change of the team. Defense, offense, front office. Like they need a complete, because they don't want to waste what they have in Justin. They need to just clean slate everything. If it takes you a year to rebuild, so be it. But if in year 2 you're ready to go and compete, because how long are the Chiefs going to do this? I mean, probably for a while. The Broncos are suddenly snapping again.
6-game
and
win
they're
streak.
finally feeling the Sean Payton offense within them. The Raiders, you can't count them out. They're a tough team that always plays you tough.
Yeah. That's true.
Stop wasting him. Stop wasting a talent that he has, and figure it out.
Go
Whoever
to
the
the
owner
Jets.
is, oh my God, I would do anything to have him on the Jets. Like, we're not getting into it, but we need a guy like that. We need a guy he was one dude who literally sat for the first 6 weeks. Tyrod was came in and went crazy. Like, we haven't seen that with any of our rookie quarterbacks. Like, what is it? But yeah, no, I was hearing that Bill Belichick could possibly end up in LA.
Warm weather. He might pull a Tom Brady, move to warm weather. Because that Pats team is done.
You want to know?
They suck.
They're bad.
Mac Jones, I don't know. I don't know if it's him, but the difference between him and the Herbert Allen situation is that those two, you can tell that they're trying to do what they can with what they're given. Mac Jones just looks god-awful. He looks horrible.
You put Herbert on that team, they're potentially a playoff team. I swear to God.
Yeah. It's a
quarterback
Mac Jones
system.
to the Pats is very much like Zach Wilson to the Jets right now.
Probably even worse.
Yeah.
I think it's worse
I think
because they've benched
Pats might
him
be the worst
multiple
team in the league
times.
right now if Mac Jones is the quarterback.
Those lucky motherfuckers, they picked the exact perfect year to do it. They're going to get Drake May.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
They're going to get one of those
And the
guys,
Bears
and
are
they're
gonna
going to be
get screwed.
back. They're going to be, unless Bill leaves, because once Bill leaves, that would be. We must have Lucas on after that, by the way. Once Bill leaves, though, I don't know what I'm going to make of the Pats, because I feel like Bill has just been there for so long. They have their schematics, they have their defensive schemes. Like, he can teach everybody all he wants, like Joe Judge and Matt Patricia and Bill O'Brien. Look how that's turning out. I mean, is anyone going to follow in his footsteps? Absolutely not. That's like that's asking someone to follow into Greg Popovich's footsteps. Like, no. That ain't happening.
Bill's not going anywhere. He's gonna stay. You know how petty he is. He wants to prove that the whole dynasty was all him and it wasn't Tom Brady. He wants to prove that he can take another pocket passer type of guy and just do the same thing.
You think?
Yeah, of course.
Like, you don't think that doesn't bug him, and like he's kind of over it and wants to just pick up somewhere where they have a quarterback and they're proven, instead of like going through the process of rebuilding and seeing if that's their guy.
He's got his system in New England. He's not going to leave. They have a shot at Drake May. Like he's most likely going to end up in New England. I don't see it really going any other way. And I mean, if you give Bill a guy like that, they're going to be dangerous.
I don't know, Drake May just every time I see a picture of him, he reminds me of Zach Wilson.
Is he this year's Zach Wilson?
He looks like him. Now, I'm not saying he plays like him, but just every still photo I see of him, I'm just like, that's Zach Wilson. If you put a BYU uniform on him, Zach Wilson. Now, speaking of quarterbacks, we got to talk about what RG3 said today. So Frank Reich is done again. He barely made it through the season. Now, he wasn't given any help. They got rid of everyone and then brought him in and expect him to do miracles with this team. But RG3 said the top 5 coaches the Panthers should pursue. Jim Harbaugh, okay. Frank Smith, the Miami OC. Nick Saban. I'm sorry, Nick Saban ain't leaving. Brian Johnson of the Eagles. That would be worse than what they have now.
Yeah. No,
and then Eric Bieniemy. Honestly, Eric Bieniemy.
No,
he's not
going to any of those.
But Eric Bieniemy is not going to leave Washington this year. He just went there. Yeah, he's going to take over for Ron Rivera, I think, in a few years.
I agree.
But on that list of shocking people that RG3 said, I think for clickbait, I think Eric Bieniemy is the only one that's possible. Jim Harbaugh, maybe. I don't see Jim Harbaugh taking a franchise over that has no hope.
I mean, I wouldn't count out Miami Dolphins OC. Is that what you said, or the Miami?
Frank Smith?
Yeah, I wouldn't count him out. I mean, coordinators, those are the guys that you want.
Now, I hear you, but look, Eric Bieniemy did a few extra years knowing that he had the best offense in sports in the NFL, and I just think, like, the Miami OC, you have one of the best offenses the league has ever seen. You got to stick with it those years and be the guy that led them through them a little bit. I feel because if you leave now, then what you did, like, someone else is just going to pick up and no one's going to remember, like, what you did. So, like, if you want to, like, really make an impact down there, I think that you stick with it.
Money talks.
I know, but at some point Miami talks as well.
Ben Johnson talks.
That's who I want. But I was reading something today that the Jets are going to stick with Saleh and Douglas.
As they should.
Yeah, it makes no sense to get rid of them.
I agree, because of Rodgers' lifeline. Because they didn't have Rodgers the whole year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
this season.
The season's a wash.
Everybody, all these Jets fans now are acting like this is such a tragedy. Like, this is such an abomination. What's being put on.
I mean, it's definitely a tragedy for sure.
And it is, but, like, what we have to remember is the season ended after 4 snaps.
Yeah.
That killed our season.
Yeah.
There was no chance.
Yeah.
But I will say, next year, if there's going to be a front office besides the Chargers that are, like, really on the hot seat, like, if they don't get it together, it's going to be them.
Now.
Yeah.
Nate Hackett, I'm not going to say anything bad.
They're not going to get rid of him, bro.
He's got to go.
They're not going to get rid of him. They won't do it.
If they don't get rid of him,
they're not going to.
And they blow it with Rodgers next year, they're all gone.
Yeah.
Douglas, Saleh, they're gone.
Dude, it's I hate to say it, it's likely going to happen. This is exactly the reason. This is what was going to happen signing Rodgers, bro. Like, I'm not going to get into it crazy, but
I might have to get into it.
Go ahead.
Let me get that mic.
But it's the truth, though. Like, this is the consequence that you're paying for signing a 40-year-old quarterback that's got a little bit of baggage on him, that wants to bring his friends to the team.
Oh, he's got a lot of bit of baggage with.
Yeah, well, this is what I was saying. You guys, everyone thought I was crazy for this, but it was the truth.
No, but here's the problem. Nate Hackett came in, and everyone's saying now they're making this excuse. Oh, well, if he had Rodgers, it would be a different offense because, like, Rodgers was supposed to run the offense at the line of scrimmage. No, how about just get a good OC and have Aaron Rodgers with a good OC instead of Aaron Rodgers trying to pick up the slack for the worst coach in the league. We cannot go into next year.
We fell
with
right
this
into the
guy.
trap,
We
bro.
can't do it.
We fell right into the trap.
He's the worst OC in the league right now. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is worse than the Adam Gase era, what we're seeing right now.
It's
horrible.
up there.
It's horrible.
It is up there.
It's historically bad.
That's a claim.
I just want to say, the first year with Adam Gase and Sam Darnold, do you know what our record was?
Can I take a guess?
Sure.
9 wins.
7-9.
Oh, so I was close.
That team that back then
Yeah.
was 20 times worse than the team we have now.
Yeah.
They had nobody, and they won 7 games. So
Hackett gets absolutely nothing out of these players. It's crazy.
and they're not going to fire him because
They're
Aaron
They're a
Rodgers.
3-and-out machine. They can't even get into field goal range.
We got to remember, Sam Darnold is one of the best backups in the league right now.
So is Zach Wilson.
No. Sam Darnold is better than
He
Zach Wilson.
when that draft came about, where Joe Douglas first came in and Zach Wilson, every Jets fan wanted him. It was maybe like 80-20, like, oh, like we need to get Zach Wilson, and then the 20% was like we should keep Sam and then start building for him and building around him. Like that was one that I really wanted because again I wasn't too high. Like I wanted Fields, obviously Trevor, but like I still had that faith in Sam, and I still do to this day. Like I don't think he's that bad of a quarterback. Like I think if Brock Purdy did go down, I think Sam would still excel in that system. Like hands down, I would not doubt it whatsoever. He was good, dude. Like, did he have his moments? Bro, did he? I'm not even talking crazy.
We're going way too far back.
Fine.
But one thing I want to say about the Jets situation, I said on the pod, I think last week, that it was a terrible decision benching Zach Wilson. Mm-hmm. I was looking at it from the perspective of trying to win games. I didn't realize that Robert Saleh is now tanking and trying to lose. And looking at it from that perspective, I think it's a good decision. Because now we're trying to lose.
Now, let me, real quick, let me go through, because I have the draft board up right now. Obviously, we still have some games to play. Right now, I'll go through the top 10 where everyone is positioned at this moment. So we have the Bears, who have Carolina's pick. That's probably solidified unless Carolina just starts winning games. That's going to be number 1. We have Arizona, who I don't even know what they're doing at number 2.
I think they're going to move out of that spot.
Kyler's back.
Yeah.
I could see that, but dude, they might
win this week.
They might get rid of Kyler, though. Do they want to take on Kyler? Like, new coach? They could get a lot for Kyler. I would not count that out. I wouldn't count it out. Patriots at 3.
They'll stay there.
God. Giants at 4. Coms at 5. 6, we got the Bears. Jets we have at 7. Titans at 8. Raiders at 9. Tampa at 10.
Jets are there.
Yeah.
They can make some moves in the tank race.
Yeah.
The problem is
they're literally right there.
The problem is with the Jets, like, I don't know how they go about. Like, knowing Joe Douglas, he's going to take an O-line right off the bat.
They have to draft a quarterback.
They have to. They have to because, again, like,
when Aaron Rodgers leaves after next year.
Like, this is one where
They don't take a quarterback. They got to let a kid sit behind. It's perfect.
At least for a year.
Well, the kid was supposed to sit behind him for 2 years.
Yeah, and
he's done.
Oh, I don't know about that.
He's done, bro.
I think Zach Wilson's back.
No,
if anything,
stop.
If anything, now he gets to watch Tim Boyle the rest of the year, and he's going to learn. He should have done this from the beginning. This should not have been the season. Tim Boyle should have been the starter.
It's on
from
Joe
the beginning.
Douglas, bro. Again, I'll say it again. Like, Joe Douglas, once Rodgers went down, should have been on the phone. Even before he went down, he should have been on the phone and got someone. Tim Boyle was just like, oh, he's just there.
Got
he's
Joe
Aaron's
Flacco.
friend.
I disagree with that, but they need to get someone after this season.
What do you mean that they should have got someone?
The season was over. What are we going to do? We're going to go get Joe Flacco and make a playoff run? No.
I'm saying even before they should have gotten somebody. Like, before the season even started.
They did. They got Tim Boyle.
Yeah, that was terrible.
No, Mike.
Awful.
Mike, did you see his shoes, though?
No, I didn't watch the game.
He looked really cool.
I didn't watch the damn game.
All right, last thought, and then we're getting the mortals.
It's 4 hours of my life that I waste.
A backup quarterback's function is, so when your starting quarterback goes down, let's say maybe 3 to 6 weeks, you want a backup who can come in, win some games, and keep you in playoff contention for when your guy comes back. That wasn't the situation with the Jets. Rodgers went down. Season was over from there. It wouldn't have mattered if we had a better backup.
I mean, I think
now at least we know that Zach Wilson is not the guy. He'll go get a chance somewhere else, but now we know we need a quarterback to sit behind Rodgers.
That's fair, but I think when you're one game into the season and you haven't played a game yet, I still think, because again the goal was for Zach to just sit and not play a fucking down. You can't rock with Tim Boyle, who we saw the stats in college and wherever the hell else he played.
Very good.
There could have been a lot more players around that time that you could have signed, but Joe Douglas didn't do it. He said, Rodgers is going to be fine. He's not going to get hurt. We'll be okay. And if anything, Zach is our number 2 pick. He'll go in, and we'll see if he's actually, like, we're not playing to see if the quarterback is him. We're playing to win, and I think Joe Douglas really messed up on that. But that's like kind of it. But he messed up.
All right.
Mortals.
Let's get into mortals.
I like that.
So after this week, I'm 9-4. Gassy and Mike are both 5, 7, and 1.
I am on a hot streak besides Sundays.
Well, yeah. I would.
It's a pretty phenomenal streak right now.
You're on a 4-game win streak on Thursday.
It's phenomenal. It's
which
a
is
month.
very good. It's very good.
And I'm about to be on a 5.
Let's hope. Let us pray. All right, so my pick, best record, not to brag. Been hot this year. Not the Chiefs.
Don't do it.
49ers -3.
I like
Eagles,
that.
your time has come. This is the team.
That's a bold pick, and I like it.
They're going to show you how to play football. They have a great defense now. You aren't just going to be able to run the ball. I think the tush-push might get stopped this week multiple times. And I think Jalen Hurts is going to get exposed for the fact that he can't throw the football. All right, sorry, Gassy. You went 0 for 2 this week. Mike, over to you.
Listen, simple, Muller. I don't want to hate on you or anything. Again, when Cowboys play teams over 500, they lose. They're playing the 6-5 Seattle Seahawks, and they're favored by 9 points. You give me Seattle. I'm taking Seattle.
Now, I'm fine with that pick because I do think it's going to be a close game, but just know that we're going to win.
That's fine.
Don't try and put this out there that we just lose to these teams.
Hey,
listen,
listen,
we're going to win. We've only played 2 teams above 500. It was the Eagles and it was the 49ers. Sue me for losing to both of them.
No, that's fine.
Sue me.
That's fine.
Sue me.
But I'm going with the
Sue
numbers.
me.
I'm going with
Sue
the
me.
numbers.
Yeah, we're 0 for 2.
Okay.
What's everyone else in the league? Yeah, shut up.
Hey,
okay.
listen.
Gassy, your pick.
We're going to cover. Plus 9's a lot.
I agree with you.
That's a lot of points on a Thursday game.
I agree with you. Go ahead.
I think this pick is an obvious pick for me. I'm going to go Detroit -4
There it is.
against New Orleans. I don't know why that line isn't a bit higher. I think they blow out New Orleans.
You think they come back after
Love it.
the L from the Packers?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to bet on a team that's on too much of a winning
No. We got to keep them right where they're at.
So I have a plus 9.
Plus
so
9.5.
FanDuel has it -4.5. You do -4?
-4.
-4, and then Muller, you're doing.
I have plus
-3.
9.5 on DraftKings.
Yeah, give me the half point there,
9.5.
and then for you, I got -3 in FanDuel. So
Lions -4, Seahawks plus 9.5, and the 49ers -3.
I just have to take it because of our conversation about the Cowboys.
That's
and you
fine.
know what? Listen, again, I'm not hating on them because I think Dak is most improved player right now.
Just know that
by far.
if we win this game by 20 or more again, you'll be hearing from my lawyers.
Oh, listen, you know what? This is funny because not this week, but next week, I think is going to be a game where it's either I'm in on the Cowboys or I'm out of the Cowboys. I wouldn't say out, but I'm not buying too much stock into the Cowboys.
Yeah.
This one will kind of sway it a little bit, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Cowboys won big because they're hot right now. But again, over 500, if they win, okay, perfect. Because then the numbers they're not true. But the Eagles game, if they win, yeah, count me in. I'm in.
All right.
And I hope they win. I would love to see them win because I'm liking what I'm seeing from Dak Prescott.
Honestly, Mike, I'm just gonna hit you straight. If we go on a run, you don't get to celebrate it. Gassy, you can celebrate it.
Why? Just because
because you don't believe in us when we're down, so you don't get to believe in us when we're up.
Just because I took the
believe
Seahawks
in the
plus
Jets,
9?
I believe in the Jets. If the Jets went on a run right now and snuck into the playoffs, I'd be able to cheer.
I believe in
I
Dak.
stuck with the Jets all the way through. Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle. It's Tim Boyle's defense, baby. That's a great defense Tim Boyle's got over there.
Listen, you could say you're sticking with the Jets through thick and thin, but remember, you're a Cowboys fan.
No, I am.
I'm a Jets fan, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking with them whatsoever.
Well, I stick with the Cowboys.
I'm sticking in for the draft pick.
Hear this fire?
Listen,
I need to hear this fire.
I'm rooting for you guys. I want you to win. I want you guys to win. I'm tired of the Cowboys losing in the playoffs. I want to see them win.
Aren't we all?
I want to see them hit the NFC chip, bro. Seriously,
We
I do.
did that our freshman year in college.
Yeah, I want to see him go
Dak
back.
Prescott, Zeke Elliott, great year.
Like, something's got to change. I want to see it,
Yeah,
man.
it's going to. We
I'm
got
a
Big
Dak
Mike.
fan.
We got Big Mike now.
Dak fan.
Big burly Mike.
That's got to be over now.
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
All right.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Don't click it yet. Next week we're gonna dive into fantasy. We got our 24 days of Christmas. We're gonna put a parlay out.
That's coming
every
Saturday.
single day. We're putting out a parlay every day.
Friday. Starts Friday.
Yeah, it's gonna
Let's do
start
this.
Friday.
Beauty.
We'll see you later.
Bye.